Hello guys, in this video we are going to see about array data structure. Arrays are the most popular and simple data structure, and it is often used to implement other data structures too. This is a collection of items of the same data type that are stored in contiguous memory location. For example, let us assume you are a class teacher and you want to store the mark of a student in all subjects. So instead of using separate variables for each subject, you can have them in an array. Because having them in array has many advantages. Since different subject marks are related to each other, there are high chances that if you are accessing a particular subject mark, then the probability of accessing another subject mark is more. And also, it eases out the operations. Like if you want to calculate the total marks, a simple for loop for this array to calculate the sum would be sufficient. Next is indexes of the array. So index is an integer value that indicates the position of the array element. There are different types of indexing: 0 based indexing, 1 based indexing, n based indexing. So the 0 based indexing is the most commonly used type of indexing. Here the array index starts with 0. Why 0? Because conventionally most of the programming languages use this method. Another good reason is that it represents the underlying arithmetic and makes it more efficient to access. This 0 based indexing represents the offset of the array elements from the base address of the array. So for example, if you look at the first element of the array, it has the same address as that of the array. So here the offset is 0, same as its index. The next element, which is the second element of the array, will have the address as address of the array plus 1 into size of the array element. This one indicates the index or the offset. So when the index and offset are same, it makes it easier for pointer arithmetic operations and easier to access the array element. But there are programming languages that use 1 based indexing as well. So what happens when you define or declare an array? So when you type the statement, the data type, array name, array size, it means that your array is defined. As soon as this statement gets executed on the processor, memory gets allocated to your array, which is of size, the array size into the size of the data type of the element. You can do various operations with array like insert, access, search, etc. etc. And arrays have many advantages. Here are few of its advantages. It allows random access to elements, so this reduces the time complexity of accessing the elements. Arrays have better cache locality. Since arrays are stored in contiguous memory, the fetching of the array elements will become faster because of the cache. So this makes a pretty big difference in performance. Next is representation. You can represent multiple data of the same type using just a single name. Though it has several advantages, there is a big disadvantage of array, which is arrays are static. You cannot shrink or expand the array memory. So that is one big disadvantage of array. Moving on to the applications of array, there are variety of applications out there, and most of the applications involve matrix problems, mathematical problem solvings using multidimensional array. And there are also several interesting applications of arrays, like arrays are used to store the musical notes. That's it for this video, and stay tuned to the next video, which will be on linked list. Also, if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. That would be a motivation for me to do more such videos. Thank you. Happy learning.